I call Joanne Hayes.
Thank you, Mr Chair. I stand to take a brief contribution on the Māori sector. I just want to talk about some areas around the treaty settlements, because since 2008, when this government came into power, it dedicated itself to completing as many treaty settlements as it could based on the numbers of iwi who wish to settle with this government. So currently we have 86% of claimant groups are now mandated. We have 79 deeds of settlement with iwi, of which 53 have been signed since 2009, Mr Chair. So the Crown has been in settlement work with 60 groups at the moment. We have 10 treaty bills in the House at the moment, and we are looking by 2017 to have achieved our target of settling with all of those iwi who wish to settle by 2017. Mr Chair, I want to talk a little bit about the Māori economy through the He Kai Akuringa, which was a group put together between the Minister for Māori Affairs in 2011 and the Ministers for Economic Development. It's an independent Māori economic development panel, and it's tasked with developing Māori economic strategy and an action plan. And while they have been pulling together this particular strategy, which was released in 2012, and around about that time the Māori economy was about 36.9 billion. Today, Mr Chair, as I stand here, the Māori economy is worth about 40 billion and rising, and it ranges across a number of classes: 40% in forestry, 38% in fishing quota, 30% in land production, 12% of beef and sheep units, 10% of dairy production, 10% of kiwi fruit, with further ownerships in geothermal, digital services, education, tourism. Mr Chair, this is a government that has been doing a lot of work with Māori, with them, for them, Mr Chair, and we should be celebrating that in this House today, Mr Chair. When I start to look at the Māori farming side of things through the Federation of Māori Authorities, or known as FAMA, we have, as of 30th of June 2011, 140 members in that group, Mr Chair, 568,000 sheep, 79,000, nearly 80,000 cattle, beef cattle, and about 40,000 dairy cattle. With forestry plantations, we have iwi that are part of the CNI, or what they call as the Tree Lords deal. There are so many excellent things that have been happening through the Māori sector that in this House has not been actually celebrated in these annual debates, Mr Chair, and I stand very proud of the work that's been going on. Let's have also another look at the regional growth programs. We have regional plans in Tai Tukaro, Northland, that have been released: the Bay of Plenty, East Coast, Gisborne and Hawke's Bay, the Manawatu, Wanganui and West Coast. We have digital platforms, Mr Chair, UFB, RBI's infrastructure, through Māori, through the Matihitihi Marae and Mitimiti in Northland, the Māori ICT Development Fund, the digital literacy initiatives. We have education success happening for our Māori people in this country, and it's all been because of the policies that have been going on with the national government, Mr Chair. So as I stand here, again, I want to say that we have a $4 million innovation fund. It's an investment for Māori innovation and Māori-led science and innovation, Mr Chair. This fund, it invests in programs because we want to see our Māori kids picking up science and technology like any other child in this country. We have it innate and inborn in us. I am a science student myself. I've got a science degree. It is all part and parcel of who we are, Mr Chair. It comes naturally. Biological science, physics, chemistry, you name it, we are there. And so some of the fund is going into some Indigenous innovation, innovation around the environment, health, and also mātauranga, exploring Indigenous knowledge. Mr Chair, I'm pleased to stand here again. I'm pleased to stand here and talk and raise the roof off this House, Mr Chair, because we are doing it for Māori, which has been much more than what the previous government have ever done for Māori. Thank you very much.